Sorry. Hey there, it's Con Girl. I don't normally watch my videos back. I don't know why I don't. I'm just not that narcissistic. Because my videos are mostly for me. So once I make them, they're there because it's more like a video diary more than anything else. But I did listen to my last video over, actually twice, about the guy that said that we were staying here for everybody else's sake. That is so 100% true. But by the second time I watched it, it hit me like a hammer. I don't have to stay for these people. I don't have to stay suffering to make people happy. I live 85% of the time totally by myself. I'm not saying other people don't do that. Absolutely, they do. But you add the pain, the sickness, the suffering to that, and I'm 85% of the time alone. I realize that I'm not really living for other people because there's nobody around that I'm living for. So to me, that's a false conception. Do I have friends that want me to stay? Absolutely. I do. I told you I have awesome friends. I always have. My mom and I are close. Um, but I realized the second time I watched it that I don't have to live here for other people. I don't have to live here to make them feel better. I don't have to stay living because that's the acceptable thing to do. So you know what? I'm not going to stay. I'm really not. Even though that was always a probability anyways, it was actually the whole probability. But I'm going to give myself permission to leave. Because nobody's in my body. Nobody's in my pain. I'm not saying other people don't have pain. I don't mean it that way. I'm talking about me, myself, and I. Nobody's living my life but me. Nobody lives with the loneliness of having to go through this pain and struggle myself. I've always told you I live in my room. So even if the said roommate was never home, which he mostly isn't, it wouldn't have made a difference. I have to be honest with myself. It wouldn't have made one bit of difference. It just added more stress to my life. That's it. So I decided that I'm going to give myself that permission to not stay for others, to not stay to make them happy, to not stay just to make them comfortable. Because to be honest, they don't give a rat's ass what I'm going through. And I'm not talking about my friends. My friends are totally awesome. You know that. But they don't have to live this. They don't have to suffer through every minute of every hour of every day of every week of every month of every year. So me hanging on, which really was all I've been doing, is hanging on by a thread, is really not because I want to be hanging on to the thread, because the thread's being held by others. But I have to tell you, I'm taking that thread back. I'm taking that thread back and I'm letting go. I know that's not the popular thing. In fact, I know it's not even the acceptable thing. But we all have our own life. We all have our strengths, our weaknesses. We all have the thing that'll push you over the edge or the thing that'll make you hold on to dear life. Unfortunately, my life is pushing me over the edge day after day after day. And it hit me. Why? Why am I staying? What for? So I can get up every morning in so much pain I can barely move, to take medication that barely touches the pain, to not have anybody really in my personal, in-person life care about me. So that's it. It just makes common sense. It makes common sense that if you have outlived your worth, you have outlived your usefulness, you have outlived mattering to the people who matter to you most, then why? Just why am I holding on to that thread? So I came to the conclusion that no matter who's holding that thread that I'm holding on to, that is not their job anymore. That thread is mine. My life, my experience, my sickness, my pain. So I've taken that string back and I choose to let it fly in the wind. I know most of you won't understand any of this, but that's okay. I get it. But I still want you to know I love you all. I hope the sun shines no matter where you are, because it comes from the inside out. And I know you people are awesome. Totally, absolutely, exceptionally awesome. I want you to be kind to each other, take care of each other, hug your kids, and just be you. Being you is good enough. That's all you have to do is be you. Don't let other people try to define you. Don't let other people tell you you're not good enough. Don't let people tell you you're not worth it. Just know you were born worth it. You were born enough. You were born to live the life that you want to live. So take care, everybody. I love you. Gone girl, she's gone.